Hey guys, welcome in this video. I hope that all of you are doing right. So in this video, what we're going to talk about are all of the aspects that are around trading that you can work on to actually help you get better results. Now, this is something that you can apply in trading, but you can also apply it in business and just other areas of life, right? So we will talk about all of the different aspects that sometimes people forget to focus on, but that actually make a massive difference. So I'm really excited to get into this. I think it's a very interesting topic. I don't think I've really covered that much on my channel just as yet. So this is what we will do today. So just before that we start, as always guys, please feel free to drop a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. It helps me grow the channel, and make sure that you are subscribed as well if it's not already done. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that you can really work on to actually make a massive difference in your life is the actual routine that you follow on a day-to-day basis, right? So one thing that I started to do a couple of years ago was to actually plan the day ahead. So in the sense that you actually plan the day the night before, right? So at night, right, when the day is finished, you take, 5-10 minutes, right? It doesn't have to be really long, and you actually plan the next day, right? So you create a list of tasks that you need to do. Now, don't go too far with this, right? Like, don't start to write, from what time to this time, right, you will do this, and this time to this time you will do that, right? Like, I don't think it's really important to go this far, right? But you want to actually have a few very important tasks that you have to do, and then you need to make sure that you actually get these things done throughout the day, right? And this is something that is extremely helpful because it means that once you start the day, right, in the morning, you know exactly what you have to do at every single moment, right? In the sense that what is really the most important things that you need to accomplish during this day. And that is something that will really, really help you. So as I said, personally, every single day, I know what I have to do, right? I knew that today I would record this video, for example. I know that I have meetings later on the day, right? And stuff like that. So I always have a very clear idea of what I will do during the day, and this really helps me to just be organized and be structured. And so that is something that will really help you in your trading, because even for me, right, within my own trading, I have a very specific routine. So when I wake up in the morning, I will look at the markets, I will do my fundamental analysis, do my updates on technicals, and then I will follow up throughout the day, right? And I will repeat this same process, right? And that is exactly what creates consistent results, right? Guys, in trading, the number one goal that you should have is simply to be consistent, right? And in order to get this consistency, then you need to have a routine, because these two things go together, right? It's really as simple as that. So having a routine is really one of the most important things. Now, something else that you can work on, and that is a bit more maybe tricky to work on that, but I mean, it's perfectly doable, right? Is to simply optimize your sleep, right? Sleep is something that is very, very important, right? Especially nowadays, right? I think a lot of people have a kind of a misconception of this idea, in the sense that we often hear, entrepreneurs, right, and gurus online, right, tell you to, forget about sleep, right? Don't sleep, just work, work, work. I don't think it's really good, guys, okay? Especially for trading, right? If you want to get good results in this industry, right, or just business, for example, right, I think you need a lot of sleep, and you need quality amount of sleep, right? Because at least that's how it works for me, right? If I don't sleep enough, right, or if I don't have a really good night of sleep, right, like let's say the quality of it is lower, I will surely notice it the next day. I will be less productive, and this will potentially change a lot of how my day will actually go, right? In the sense that I will be less productive, maybe that I will not have the time to do everything that I wanted to do because I was less productive. So then I will need to move these tasks to the next day and stuff like that, right? Like, it's just not good, So what you have to do is to optimize the sleep, right? You need to find a balance between sleeping enough but also not sleeping too much, right? Because if you sleep a lot, right, maybe if you've noticed that in your life, right, let's say you sleep like 10 hours, 11 hours, right, the next day you feel very tired as well, right, because you were just kind of just too much into it, if that makes sense, right? So you need to find a balance, and you also need to optimize the quality of sleep, right? So one thing that you can do, for example, is to have glasses, or to have something right on your phone or your computer that removes the blue light, right? Because blue light stimulates your brain, it keeps you awake, right? So at night, if you are still on your phone or your computer, TV, whatever, right, you need to remove this blue light, and it's going to help you fall asleep easier, right? This is just one of the things. There are so many other things that you can try to actually optimize your sleep. But one thing as well that is really important, and we can correlate this to the first point, is to simply have a very fixed sleeping schedule, right? So at a fixed time, you need to go to sleep, and it needs to be the same every single day. And this is something that will really help you to optimize your energy level for the next day, right? So let's say you always go to sleep at 10 and you wake up at 6, for example. That is essentially what I do, and it works very, very well, right? So every single day at 10, I'm sleeping, right? I'm in bed and I'm at least falling asleep, right? And every single day around 6, I wake up, right? And I wake up naturally, right? Simply because my body has gotten the rest that it needed to have. I feel good, I feel energized, and I'm just ready to crush it, right? And that's because I've optimized everything around my sleep, right? So removing the blue light, having a routine are two really important things. Try to not eat too much as well, right? Before going to sleep, right? Some people will eat very big meals that take a long time to digest, right? Just before going to sleep, right? Or not a long time before it. So it's really not that good, right? You want to have ideally your last meal, I would say at least like 3-4 hours before going to sleep, right? So that's essentially what I try to do. And so that's another thing that you can work on again to optimize everything. If you really want to push it, right, optimize as well your physical activity, right? I train to the gym probably like 3 to 4 times every single week. I'm not the, biggest bodybuilder or anything like that, right? I don't really train for mass. I train more for energy level, right? In the sense that when I work, let's say, very intensively throughout the whole morning, then I like to cut this phase of work with going to the gym. It changes my mind, right? It helps me reframe my ideas for the rest of the day, right? And it helps me boost my energy level. Then I come back, take a shower, have a quick lunch, and then I can get back to work and I have a lot of energy because I'm still in motion. I'm still in a momentum phase, if that makes sense, right? So actually going to the gym is something very, very important, and it's something that is very helpful. A lot of people and a lot of entrepreneurs that I know like to go to the gym very early in the morning, right? And that is like the first thing that they do. Personally, that's not really how I do it, because what I've noticed is that if I go too early in the gym, I will burn a lot of energy there right at first, and then I will have the whole day where I would just work and be in front of the computer. So it's not really productive for me to actually go about it that way, right? So it depends on your situation. It depends on what you do within your trading and within your life as well, right? But try to optimize all of these things, right? Like that's really the point of this video, right? So if you optimize the routine, your sleeping schedule, your day-to-day life, right? Going to the gym, and even what you eat, of course, right? We haven't talked about it, but you guys actually, I think, start to get the point, right? It's about having healthy habits, right? And these healthy habits will help you to be more productive. Being more productive will help you to get better results, and getting better results will motivate you to do these things even more, right? And it's just going to be a circle that just keeps on going, right? When you have results, you will be motivated to actually keep getting these results. And so what you will do is keep doing these things that help you get results, and you will just repeat this cycle over time. And that is really what will change everything, right? So a lot of people that I know sometimes that are not profitable in trading or that are struggling, right? If I look at their lives, right, they don't have all of these things optimized, right? And it's probably one of the main reasons why so many people struggle in trading, because honestly, guys, trading is really not that hard. A lot of people tend to overcomplicate trading, right? And they think that it's some kind of magical things, or they think that you need to be a genius, right? Or anything like that. But it's really not about that, guys. It's just about having a system. It's about having the discipline to follow the system, but it's also about having a healthy life, right? Because your habits will reflect in your trading, and your trading will also reflect in your life. That's the reason why it's just a circle, and that's the reason why you need to optimize everything about it to help you get better results. So guys, this is just an introduction to this topic, right? I could talk about that for hours and hours and hours. I just don't want this video to be too long. So guys, please let me know in the comment section down below if you actually like these kind of videos, right, where I talk about things that are not directly related to trading, but just things overall, right, that can help you get better results. If you guys actually enjoyed this video, right, I will surely do more. I can do more videos on specific topics that I talked about, right, to help you even more, show you guys what I do, right, bring you into my day-to-day life and stuff like that. So let me know, guys, if that is something that you would like to see. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like as well. Don't forget to share it around. And on that, take care, trade with care, manage money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.